You want to know what I noticed as I continued to acquire education, knowledge in the field of science, technology, engineering, and math? When I interact with somebody who has a predefined perception of me as a black man, whether it's because of my stature, I'm 6'4", I work out, I lift weights. It's my only version of distressing that I know, but people just automatically assume entertainer, rapper, right? Something related to the physical, the masculine as it relates to the physical. And sometimes it can be frustrating because then when you operate outside of that paradigm, it forces somebody to readjust their thinking of the world, their worldview, which can be frustrating, which can be challenging if we're being completely honest. And that produces a level of cognitive dissonance, which ultimately can facilitate either resentment or some kind of like contempt. And I've noticed this living within New England, being the minority, obviously. When I went to college, I had a bunch of people looking at me saying, hey, like, you do really well with your hands, and this was just a translation to, you probably don't have the ability to learn things and utilize this. And this is always going to last more than this. This breaks down, this gets arthritis. So I started realizing it was people trying to box me and put me into a category which they understood of me. And that's why, as a black man, you have to acquire as much knowledge, as much skill, be as competent as possible. Not to compete with your counterparts necessarily, but to define who you are within the world, because the world already has a fixed vision / narrative of you. Let me know your take on this and what you guys think. Holler back at your boy. You want to know what I noticed as I continue